Right, yeah, so it's been a while since I put a video out. How long has it actually been since I put a video out? It has been 12 months since I put a video out. Alright, so I don't want to go into like a stupid story that's got no point, because at the end of the day is the reason there's been no videos is because I haven't been writing, and I don't have really anything else interesting to post about, so I haven't been making videos. I do have the bike still. No, I'm not getting rid of it. At least I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. But the reason I haven't been writing and making footage is a combination of lockdown, as well as I'm trying to build a house. So finances sort of nipped in the butt. Not in a like spending money on the bike type of way, more like I don't want to injure myself and put myself in an odd situation while trying to make all the finances happen, and loans and mortgages, you know, just trying to keep everything nipped in. So the bike's been put on the back burner for now, and it'll come back out. It's just, yeah, not right now. Now, I'm the type of person that I need a hobby. I can't just do nothing. Like, if I do nothing, I'm gonna go batshit crazy. So just randomly one night, I seen an old mate of mine on Facebook comment on a post about a sim racing league, and I was like, sim racing league? What's this? Which is weird, because anyone that knows me personally knows that I'm a heavy gamer. And for some weird reason, sim racing has gone completely under the radar for me, and I didn't really know it existed. Like, I knew it was kind of a thing, but not to the extent that I ended up finding out. So I was intrigued. Oh my god, what's this? So one thing led to another. Me and him were talking, and then next minute I know I'm buying a Logitech G29, and next minute I've got it bolted to my desk and I'm on iracing, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I buy a VR headset and I do it in VR. Then I make up my own rig, cheap wheel stand for like $50 from around the corner on Marketplace, and then I build a chair setup for it, and then next thing you know, I'm like, nah, I want a better wheel, so I get a better wheel, and then next thing you know, I spend a couple of $1,000s, and now I've got a whole bloody rig. So, so yeah, the whole sim racing thing really just caught me off guard, and I kind of went balls deep on it within a matter of months. It's really fun. I initially bought the G29 thinking it was just going to be a phase, like I'll get over this in like a month and I'll just move on. But quite the opposite happened. So yeah, I kind of went balls deep in on it. It was a little bit frustrating to get going initially. Anyone that's done iRacing, you know, I do ACC and that as well and whatnot, but iRacing, I just really love that competitiveness with other people. So yeah, I'm currently racing in the Right Sim Racing team, purely because I know the guy that owns the team. So it's not that I'm good, because I'm bad. So yeah, I'm racing with those guys now, and it's been really good fun. They're a really good bunch of people, except for one of them. I won't go into details. I love him, he knows that. So yeah, this will probably be the content coming out for a while on this channel. And yeah, when I start riding the bike again and getting back on that, then obviously that'll be content that'll come back as well. At the end of the day, this is the 4E channel. It's not the 4E's dirt bike riding channel. It's just stuff that I find interesting. It's just that, it's been heavily based on motorbikes since I started it. But yeah, this channel was always sort of designed to be just a whatever channel for whatever I'm doing at the time. So right now, this is what I'm doing at the current time. So this is going to be on the channel, and the bikes will just be in between as well when it comes back. So no more talking crap. Let's jump in and have a look at the rig and the setup, and yeah, go into detail about what I'm running here. So the frame itself is a simrigs.com.
Exodus frame with an integrated triple mount. So normally on most rigs you would have the triple stand separate from the rig due to getting, you know, wiggles and movement and flex and movement in the monitors themselves when you're moving around in the rig. But this one's integrated, and actually it's pretty good. It's very solid. I don't see any movement. But overall, the rig itself is very good. The guys at simrigs.com were awesome to work with when I bought this. I'll be doing a full review of this thing very shortly, so stand by for that. So the wheelbase and wheel is the Thrustmaster TSXW. This came as a combo with wheels and pedals. I've since upgraded to low cell pedals, but the wheel itself is awesome. I was actually blown away by how good this base and wheel is. I love the Sparko wheel. It feels great in my hands. It's got just enough buttons. I was actually going to upgrade really soon to a direct drive, but I think I'm going to run this thing till it's dead because I'm actually that impressed with it. The only downside to it is like if you get in like moments where you crash or spin out, you do get that bit of a belt whine, but it's nothing to the clunky G29. It's still relatively quiet. Now, the pedals. The pedals are the Fanatec V3 load cell pedals. These things I absolutely love. This was the biggest game changer out of everything for me. Not because of how they feel like on your feet, more because of the load cell and how consistent you can be with braking. Going from a potentiometer brake style to a load cell was the biggest improvement I saw with being consistent on iRacing. So yeah, I definitely do love these and would recommend these. The sequential shifter. The sequential shifter is a big dog. It's a big doozy, eh? It's a BJ shifter. I'm pretty sure these guys are from Spain from memory. But I bought this from Pagnaya Imports. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is awesome. It's a very simple design, but it works awesome. I love it. Especially for driving the V8 supercar. The immersion you get using this is really good. And it's even good too that it's got the reverse lockout lever on it as well. A lot of people don't like that, but I like it because I use it as a line locker in the V8 supercar for doing starts, so it works out well having that. But yeah, I definitely do love it. It's got a nice engaging feel to it, and yeah, immersion wise, it's just next level having that on there. The seat, I actually scored the seat second hand. It's a track racer seat, so it's not a SimRigs one. I was going to get a SimRigs one, but I originally was running my red seat that I had on my old rig, which was a gaming chair seat, and I just modified it to fit, but it sat flat and I couldn't, it just wasn't built to be on this, so I bought an actual chair, which I ended up scoring really cheap, and only local too, so that's been pretty good. It's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit, it's not the most comfortable seat, but it's still a lot better than what I had, and I feel a lot better in the rig than what I did before. The triple monitor setup. The triple monitor setup I did super cheap, and I'm super happy about how it turned out. They are the AOC 27 G2s, I think they're called. I'll put it up on the screen if it's wrong, but they were literally $1,000 for all three. 144 hertz. They all got FreeSync and G-Sync, which I don't use, but they are IPS panels and they look really good. They actually give my Gigabyte 1440p IPS panel a run for its money. Some of the reds do get blotched out a bit on it, but in general, for iRacing and whatnot, it is really good for the price. I'm definitely impressed with it. I do have some old tablets and phones that I've been using as button boxes, just because I've had them laying around and it's just a super cheap way to have a button box. So I've got a dedicated button box which I use for the V8 supercar for doing fuel adjustments as well as tyre management. So when I come in the pits, it's all pit control. So you know, adding fuel, adding tyres, etc. I do have one that's got a shift light as well as a gear that I'm in. That helps a lot knowing what gear I'm in because I don't always see the dash. in some cars. But yeah, definitely a really cheap way to do it if you ever want to do it.
You can kind of see that I've gone a little bit deep in it, and you know what? I'm really enjoying it. So, so like I said, this will probably be the content that I'm going to start putting out a little bit more now. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do it and what I'm going to do. Whether it's just going to be like race videos and whatnot, which is pretty generic for what people do. But if you want to see it, comment, say that you do want to see it. So if you came for that, stick around. If not, then I'm sorry, you can leave. If you're only here for bikes, and you're here for the wrong thing, because it's not just about the bikes here. So but yeah, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.